We'll be starting from the beginning with basics for equities to have all of our traders, all of you, be as efficient and effective as possible. If you haven't already downloaded Sterling, going to our website, www.sterlingtradingtech.com, you're able to download our latest version. And once it's downloaded, you'll see this icon here that is our box of our logo on your desktop. This window that shows up with your trader ID and your password to enter. When you click log in, you're prompted with a window that will appear with several setting options. This is specifically for you to manually connect to a different ping time if desired for lowest latency. For what it's set on right now, I'm going to set OK so that we can launch the platform. Okay. So this is how our basic Sterling Trader Pro platform looks upon launching as its standard layout. If you would like to make changes to the layout, you can at any time move any of the windows as they are all individually free floating for your own preferences, or if you're using multiple screens at the same time. Additionally, if you want multiple windows of the same open at the same time, for example, more than one chart window open at the same time, you're able to do that as well. Also, you can save your layout and use different layouts at different times. Being able to save a layout is very simple. All you have to do is go, this is our main toolbar on the bottom right hand corner. Most action items that you will need will be available to you in this bottom right corner. To save a layout, you just have to go to Actions and Save Layout. If you are loading an existing layout, again, in the same area, you would click Load Layout and select the layout that you are looking for to load. This layout specifically works best for a single monitor layout or view. I have it set up this way as there's only one monitor in your view. However, if you're using multiple monitors, you can easily move the individual windows around to your preference. Let's get started with the level 2 window, which is in the top right corner of your view. In order to avoid having rejected orders as you start placing trades, one of the most important things that you'll want to do is set up your default settings. While this is the level 2 window, to set up default settings, you can go to View from your main toolbar and go to Settings. And from this window, you have your options to set up your defaults that you would like set for your level 2 windows. From time in force, price, and quantity. All of these defaults can be set from this window. Additionally, we do have videos available on our website. For example, hotkeys and hot buttons. You can access from our website on how to set those up for the platform. So as you can see, you have the symbol, your account, quantity, buy, short, sell, depth of market, all here in your level 2 window. To the left of our level 2 window is our time and sales window, where you can see trades and bid and ask quotes. One of the nice things about this functionality is that you're able to link windows. So for example, you can go into Actions, Link Windows, and start a link. And then you see right underneath the arrow is a three-link chain. And you can click on one chart, one window, and then the other window. And hit stop. And so now Facebook was the symbol in time and sales. So now if I were to change the symbol in level 2, it automatically changes in time and sales. So this is a great way to maximize functionality. And you can also link multiple windows. I just so far have only linked these two. To the left of our time and sales window is the charts window. As you may know, the charts window, you are able to see different time increments, and Sterling offers more than 80 chart studies, which is one of the largest offerings of any of the trading platforms on the market. Once you have a symbol in view, you can select the time frame by using any of these buttons at the top for 1 minute, 2 minute, daily, etc., just by clicking on the buttons. Additionally, we have the drop down available as well. To select a new study, you are able to easily just use the drop down to the right of the time intervals, which shows you all of the chart studies available. For example, I'm going to click on VWAP, and when I click on that, it opens as a chart study, and you can close it as well and open another one. Now, we also have tabs at the bottom of the charts window for different symbols, where you can quickly flip back and forth between different tabs. To add a new tab or to add a new symbol, you can simply click into the chart and start typing a symbol, hit OK, and it will add to the bottom. To delete, you can just right-click, and you have an option when you right-click to either remove just one tab or remove all. Our newest chart enhancements, you should be able to already see right now. One of them we've just discussed, which is these buttons that show the time intervals. And the second is the ability to see the name of the symbol in the chart. In order to activate these, you can simply go to Chart and go to Settings. And then where it says Show Chart Description with Symbol and Show Interval buttons, you just have to make sure those are both selected in the case that they've not been automatically selected when you download the newest version of Sterling. Again, at any time, if you close a window or want to open a multiple window, you can simply go to the bottom and open a new window. So for example, if I wanted to open a second chart, I can click on Windows, and then I can select Chart. It also is available for these icons as well, where you see all these icons that show you the different windows. So for example, if I select Chart, which is this blue and red bar, and enter a symbol, I now have a second chart window available. Again, all of these windows are free floating. Soon we will be having locking features available where you can lock different windows together. To the left of the charts window is our stock watch window. To add a symbol is very simple. You're able to just go to Symbols and select Insert and select Symbol, and you can type in the symbol. I will type in coupon, and as soon as I hit enter, it appears. To remove a symbol, it's as easy as highlighting the symbol, right-clicking, and then selecting delete row. To select what information you'd like to see for all of these columns, you can go to View and go to Settings, and then whichever columns that have a check mark next to them will be the columns that show up in your into your stockwatch window. Another really nice feature is that you can have the columns appear in the order that you would like. So as you can see, I have bid and then ask and then high and then low. If for some reason I wanted ask to be before bid, I literally can click and hold it and drag it, and now ask is in front of bid. So you're able to click and drag and arrange the columns in the order that you would like them, which is a great function for your customization by preference. Again, The stockwatch window is able to be linked to a group as well. Since we've already created a group, I will go to Actions and go to Link Windows. Instead of Start, I'm going to go to Add to Group since we've already created one and hit OK. Perfect. So if for some reason it's not working, you would go to View and Settings and Miscellaneous and make sure that it says double click event is set link symbol. Now that they're linked, when I double click on Google, my group includes the time and sales in the level 2 window, and so they both reflect the Google symbol. Going back to the level 2 window for a moment, to send an order, assuming that the defaults have been set appropriately, you are able to select the symbol and the shares that you would like, and once you have selected buy, sell, or short, you would see this into the trading monitor, which is just to the left center of your screen. In the trading monitor, you can view all orders, which is the tab that I have open now. You can also view orders by the tabs at the bottom of the windows. I can just select open orders. I can also select just executions, and I can see my lists. I'm going to go back to all orders right now, which is how I had it set on earlier. Additionally, from the Open Orders tab, you can right-click on an item to cancel an order. And as you see, it just went from 3 to 2 as I canceled the order. Directly above the trading monitor is the position summary window. And here you're able to view all of your positions that show both realized and unrealized P&L. You can also, in the same way that we did for the stockwatch window, you can customize the columns that you see and the order that you see them in. So if I go to View and go to Settings, again, this list of columns, all of the check marks are the columns that are being shown. And again, I have unrealized to the left of realized. If I wanted to change that, I can just click and drag, and now you see realized to the left of unrealized. To the bottom of our clock is the fundamental data window. Here, when you enter a symbol, right now Microsoft is being shown, you have key information available about the stock, such as average volume, etc. Here you can select different stocks. As you select a different stock, the different information will appear. And you can, of course, link this window as well if you would like it to change as you're changing stockwatch, level 2, etc. To the left of our fundamental data window is our news window, which again, if you would not see this in your main setup or if you accidentally clicked it out, you can go to the newspaper looking icon, which when you click on it opens a new window. I'll use the one that's already here for you to see. And when you see a headline, if there's a headline that you would like to view the article, you can simply click on the article. Here's one about Google. I will double click on this one. When you double click on it, the article shows up with a scroll bar where you can scroll down and read the article. And when you're done reading the article, you can simply just double click again and it goes back to your list of news. Both of these windows show the most active top 10 stocks, where there's also a scroll list for you to view. And we do have separate information available through client services and on our website about our web mobile platform, if that's something you'll be interested in using when you're away from your terminal, in addition to information about using this platform for trading options. And as I mentioned earlier, we do have a couple of videos available online that are about 2 minutes showing you how to set up hot buttons and hotkeys. And also, we have one on charts and level 2 as well. So if you need additional information or need a quick review session, they're just a few minutes long to quickly take a look at them. Hopefully this platform walkthrough was helpful for initial setup for some of our basic default fundamentals for that when you are placing trades, you're able to quickly and effectively use the windows at the same time through linking, and also some of the tips and tricks we discussed in terms of setting defaults, being able to view multiple charts and windows at the same time, adding and deleting stocks. As you may know, we do have support available by phone and by email through our client services team, and we pride ourselves on having the best customer service in the industry. Thanks for watching. For additional support, you can always contact us, the Sterling Client Services team, at 312-346-9600, extension 290, or by email at support@sterlingtrader.com.